10 years ago, if you walked through a luxury home, the status symbols were obvious. A wine cellar, a dramatic two-storey foyer, a beautiful formal dining room with an elaborate coffered ceiling. It was luxury design centred around adult prestige, spaces that screamed, "We've made it." Now, some of the most expensive new builds are dedicating prime square footage to something much stranger: bunk beds. Not in a cabin, not in a vacation rental. We're talking $3, $4, $5 million homes with custom millwork, integrated lighting, storage cubbies, and space for 4 or even 6 children. In today's video on Homes Explained, I want to unpack why that shift is happening and what it reveals about how modern luxury homes are being designed and the values they're starting to prioritise. Because this isn't really about sleeping space, it's about what modern luxury is trying to signal. Over the past couple of years, I've noticed very high-end builders intentionally building large bonus rooms with an entire wall dedicated to elaborate built-in bunks. Now, these are full-scale, totally decked out, usually painted like a nice bold blue or green, integrated sconces, iPad holders, storage drawers, and individual niches. Symmetrical and carefully curated, this feels less like a spontaneous sleepover and more like a page from the Pottery Barn Kids catalogue. But here's what fascinates me, because children are not leading this design trend. Most kids would happily throw a sleeping bag on the floor and call it a sleepover. They don't need custom millwork and integrated lighting to feel excited about having friends over. So if it's not about practicality, what is it about? And this is where design starts to tell a bigger story. Many of the families building or buying these luxury homes with the built-in bunks are now Generation X, which is a wonderful generation, but we grew up in a very different environment. Childhood was largely spent outdoors, very loosely supervised at best, and certainly uncurated compared to today. You rode bikes, you went home when the streetlights came on, social life happened organically. Today, that kind of spontaneous neighbourhood culture is far less common. Schedules are tighter, socialising is structured, and screen time has taken over from physical proximity. And so the home starts to compensate, and rather than seeing a bunch of bikes on the front lawn, we build the hangout space inside the house. Instead of unplanned sleepovers, we create a beautifully designed backdrop specifically for them. And that's where the bunk wall becomes interesting, because the bonus room with a wall of built-in bunks isn't just a sleeping arrangement, it's a signal. It suggests that this home was designed for gathering, for cousins piling in, for friends staying over, for noise, activity and shared space. It's connection by design, because when togetherness is no longer as organic as it once was, we begin to build it into the floor plan. In essence, architecture is doing some of the social work. Luxury used to emphasise comfort and display, but now increasingly it emphasises experience. And as we see here, not just adult experience, that sounds dodgy, but you know what I mean, but shared family experience. The floor plan itself is being shaped around the idea of togetherness. And then there's another layer to this. Take for a moment and consider a model home. One of the most powerful elements isn't the square footage, it's not the finishes, it's the promise, the suggestion and the appeal of this new perfect house is how we're going to live going forward. It offers a fresh start, a reset, and people see it as an upgraded version of their own lives. In the same way, an elaborate bunk wall doesn't just provide extra beds, it conveys connection. It suggests that this is a house where friends will gather and where cousins will stay over and where togetherness is expected rather than incidental. Whether or not it's used every weekend doesn't matter. It signals intention. It says we want this kind of life for our children. There's also the unspoken optimism built into these spaces. The idea that if we create the perfect setting, the perfect backdrop, then the social life will surely follow. The if we build it, they will come philosophy. Perhaps this reflects a belief that architecture can encourage the kind of friendships and memories we want our children to have. And for many of us, this may also be shaped by our own childhoods, what they looked like, or probably more realistically, what they didn't look like. And that's what makes this trend so interesting from an architectural standpoint. Homes don't just reflect how we live, they reflect what we hope for. But every era leaves a design signature. And in the 1990s, traditional home, it was the built-in desk, the so-called mother's desk. In the mid-2000s, it was the fully enclosed theatre room with the tiered seating. And in the modern farmhouse, it was the shiplap and the barn door. These features aren't random. They capture a moment. And the very elaborate bunk wall in a 2023 to 26 luxury new build may be doing exactly the same thing. It's not just a sleeping arrangement, it could also be a timestamp. Now, it's worth remembering here that we're talking about $2 million new builds to about $5 million new builds. And so to have or to not have custom bunk beds isn't something most families are debating right now. But that's why it's interesting, because in the end, this isn't really about the bunk beds at all. Instead, it's about what we want our homes to say about us. And right now, modern luxury homes seem to be saying, this is a place where people gather. Architecture always tells the story of its time, and right now the story seems to be build the memories into the floor plan. High-end residential design often acts as a preview. It experiments first, and eventually some version of those ideas often filter down into the broader market. So even if you're not contemplating a build with a luxury bonus room and built-in bunk beds, it's still fascinating to watch how the top tier of residential design are redefining what it considers to be aspirational. Thanks so much for joining me today. Don't forget to tune in next week for more Homes Explained.